Hello everyone and welcome to Lajja. Lajja is India's first platform for women development. It is by women for women and everything about women development. Today at Lajja's podcast we have Dr. Anita Sharma with us. Dr. Anita, welcome to Lajja's podcast.
Thank you so much, Supriya.
With that, we will want to understand your work, who you are and what do you do.
Okay. I'm Dr. Anita Sharma. I'm basically a homeopath and I have been working in the field of holistic health and holistic education for the past 30 years now. Being in this field, I have learned various healing modalities like NLP, chakra balancing, emo balancing, body mind programming, hypnosis, mindfulness. बहुत सारी चीज़ें सीखी. क्यों? क्योंकि मुझे I wanted to work with the students and their self-limiting beliefs because every student is unique. उनको जो रोकता है वो सिर्फ उनकी self-limiting beliefs रोकती हैं और कुछ नहीं. So to go there and to heal that and come back, I needed hypnosis and NLP and all these things. So I have been working here in this space of mental health specifically for students and professionals. And I have been recognized and awarded by World Mental Health Congress for my services, where I have been awarded 3 years consecutively. This year, it was also my privilege to moderate a panel discussion on impact of social media on mental health.
Oh, that's really beautiful.
Ji.
That's good to know about you, doctor. However, what motivated you to come into this line of career?
Ji, actually, I am a medico. I was practicing homeopathy when I was married to my husband, who is an educationist in Kota. So I shifted to Kota, Rajasthan. So, and there by default, most of my clients, most of my patients used to be those aspiring students. So I had to be their friend, mentor, guide for them. So to help them reach their potentials, I had to learn all these modalities and I had to pursue their dreams along with them. So I was learning from them and giving them back.
That's very interesting. You know, what I understand is that your career just followed.
जी, absolutely.
Yeah. जैसे जैसे काम चलता गया आप
जी.
आगे बढ़ते चले गए. Brilliant. When you said that you were working with the students into the education industry, what is your niche in the work that you do? Rather than in the industry, which is very, very big.
जी, actually education industry की जब हम बात करते हैं, there are so many beautiful academicians and educationists who are well versed with their knowledge. They share their knowledge beautifully regarding topics, regarding academic. But in competitive exams, it is not only the knowledge that you have. Suppose if I am giving an example of NEET exams, the competitive exam for medical entrance. So for that, mostly more than 25 lakh students appear across India.
Of course.
So it is not only the knowledge that you have, it is how rightly you are able to convey that knowledge on the paper in that stipulated time. So it is the speed and the accuracy that matters. And for that, you need to have a beautiful harmony between your mind and body and all the organs, and you have to be in the right frame of mind. Your mindset has to be at the optimum. So I wanted to work in this space because बाकी सब चीज़ें तो टीचर सिखाते ही हैं. Strategies, techniques, mindset techniques, ये सब चीज़ों की बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरत होती है. And somebody who has been there, done that, तो I had an upper edge over this because I am from medical field and education both, so I followed this path.
Nice. So harmonizing the body, soul, mind, everything makes you unique.
Absolutely.
That's your niche.
Absolutely.
That's very nice. How do you think that the mental health matters in the field of education and academia as well?
Mental health is primarily important and so critical in any field, any field, whether it be just your physical health, because more than 80% of the diseases are psychosomatic in nature. Psycho meaning originating from the mind, and soma is the body. So psychosomatic issues have to be dealt with in the similar way, where your mind has to be first taken care, and then your body is automatically dealing with it, be it diabetes, blood pressure, or any other constitutional issue. It is important for the physical health or for your even performances. Whenever you want to perform, be it an artist, be it a student, be it any performer, sports, any performer needs to have a balance of the mind and the body, because only then they will be able to perform their best. So mental health, even in the field of corporate sector where you are very much working,
Totally.
even in the field of any performance or any position, any sector, even in the relationships when we are talking of.
Correct.
So when in a relationships also, your mindset, your perceptions, your perceived realities play such an important
Big
role.
role. Absolutely, and as they say that it's all here.
It's all
Yeah,
here.
so it starts, if it is all here, the healing also, or the,
Yes, the
working
root
on
cause.
all starts here.
Yes.
That's really brilliant to know. What has been your experience working with the competitive students, since you were mentioning quota, NEET and lot of things,
जी.
So you want to understand कि आपका experience उनके साथ कैसा रहा, and how is that different than the regular studies?
Oh yes, big time. और बहुत सारे पेरेंट्स और स्टूडेंट्स इस बात को ठीक से समझ नहीं पाते हैं, और ये चीज़ समझना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि जो नॉर्मल बोर्ड्स का प्रिपरेशंस होता है और जो कॉम्पिटिटिव्स होता है, दे आर ऑल टुगेदर डिफरेंट बॉल गेम्स. बोथ रिक्वायर अ डिफरेंट सेट ऑफ माइंड सेट, different set of preparations, though the basic knowledge is the same, but the way you prepare for those particular exams is so very different. For the boards or for the normal curriculum where the students are studying in the school or giving their final exams, maybe the 10th or the 12th, it is altogether a different ball game, where you have a specific set of questions. You are made to understand that. Depending on the different boards, you have a different set of itinerary that you are following, and mostly there are a set of FAQs, frequently asked questions, which they go through, and they are able to perform better in those exams. But in the competitive exams, it is altogether different, being that here each and every question is prepared for this exam. So it is all unseen questions that are asked in these exams. In fact, if I may just quote, for IIT JEE or for NEET exams, what happens is there is a set of experts, which is a committee is set up just to make new questions.
Oh,
So that's the level of difficulty, and in fact NEET is one of the most difficult exams of the world.
wow.
So it is so important to understand this, and most of the students are giving these competitive exams along with their 12th boards.
Okay.
So the balance
Double
has
the
to
pressure.
be, yes. So both require different set of mindset, preparations, everything is different, and the students are preparing it simultaneously. So there is nobody to guide them how much time and energy to devote for each preparation.
Oh, yeah.
Because in March they will be giving their 12th boards, which the 12th boards are almost over now, and in May they will be giving their NEET exams.
Correct.
And now the JEE is happening twice a year, so once in January and once in May.
Correct.
So it's a huge overlap. So parents play a very, very important role. They have to understand the nitty-gritties of different exams, because they are thinking these competitive exams as similar to the boards,
To the boards.
which is not true at all. So they have to be empathetic towards those students.
And moreover, to be supportive and be there.
Be there.
Maybe that's the only thing maybe the students
Ji,
need.
ji.
But you're so right. And as you were taking me through the months, even I could realize that the students are not really getting any gap as soon as they complete boards.
No
They're
breather.
immediately on to the competitive exams, right?
Absolutely.
So they're not really enjoying any break and which is why the mental on and off is not literally happening.
And they burn out because most of the times these coaching classes, they promote foundation courses, which starts from 8th onwards. So by the time they are actually reaching the 11th and 12th, where the main focus should be there, they are already burnt out.
Correct. That's a thing to ponder.
Ji.
Actually, great. Now that we were talking more of academia side, and you mentioned back then that because you came from a medical background and then entered into the education also, it became helpful for you to help the students, right? On that, I have a next question for you. How has been your experience, okay, of being a medico helped you deal with students, and how do you incorporate different modalities which you were talking in your introduction with the students to achieve the goals, and specifically now when you are saying that they get burned out and then they don't get really time to heal themselves from anything?
Ji. So when we are talking of competitive exams, mostly what I am dealing with is the teenagers. And these teenagers are in that mode of know it all. Mane badu avde. So they are MBAs already.
Correct.
So when we are dealing with these kids, they are so very cognitively and consciously prone and logically oriented. उनको हर चीज़ का why जानना होता है. Tell me why. Totally. So until and unless you are able to connect with them at that conscious level, you will not be able to reach to the subconscious also, because they will not allow you to do that. So first we have to build that rapport at the conscious level, giving them all the necessary answers which they are seeking for, and I make them right also. However silly and idiotic your doubt is, until and unless it is bothering you, you have to ask it.
Correct.
So be absolutely shameless of asking your doubts.
Absolutely.
Once your doubts are clarified, only then that trust and that rapport is developed. So then I am able to enter into their subconscious mind, because that is the space where all our memories and experiences are stored.
Correct.
Very, very sacredly, and we keep them and harness them, because only on that basis I am behaving today. And especially it comes up when I am dealing with any stress situation like exams.
Correct.
So in the just before the exams I am absolutely fine, but the moment I enter the exam hall, something happens, that is the cortisol levels rise up, and you are suddenly in that panic mode and you just freeze, and students just go blank. And just after they come out of the hall, everything is enlightened, like as if बल्ब ऑन हो गया है कि अभी तो मैंने पढ़ा था, अभी तो याद था, और उस समय भूल गए और अभी तुरंत याद आ गया. So this is all happening because of the nervous system that is operating, which is called the autonomic nervous system,
okay,
which is made up of, if I can just explain it,
please.
So which is made up of sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system.
Okay.
Sympathetic activates when it is activated because of stress. Everything constricts.
Okay.
Everything contracts. So all the blood vessels are contracting, muscles are contracting, perspiration हो रहा है, throat dry हो रहा है, all these things are happening. That is the sympathetic which is activated. Now when I want to relax, it is the parasympathetic which should be activated. So the best way to activate the parasympathetic is by just exhale deep and long. That's the best way to relax and to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. So all this information is very handy for me because I am from the medical field. So I use all these issues to deal with my students and their performance issues.
Nice, brilliant. Any other modality that you will want to tell us more that you typically, so one you just said that deep breathing, you know. I may not be able to give it a name of a modality, but For me, it is deep breathing.
Deep breathing, yes, yes.
So, any other modality that you use when students come into this kind of state?
Yes, so we can use one more activity which is very, very quick also, that is 5 4 3 2 1. That is one of the best grounding modalities.
Absolutely.
So 5 4 3 2 1, 5 things you are seeing around, 4 things you are hearing, 3 things you are able to feel or touch, 2 things you are smelling, and 1 taste which you can feel. So when the moment you are in that 5 4 3 2 1, you are in the here and now, and you are neither in your past, which is past creates emotions. See, if I may just briefly tell you, emotions are what? Emotion, energy in motion.
Correct.
So it is energy which is flowing.
Correct.
And you need to let it flow. But the moment you try to suppress it, hold it, ignore it, curb it down, it causes frictions, it causes suppression, and that energy becomes negative. And this negative energy goes inside and causes more of issues there.
Correct.
And that is stored in different organs, and then we start getting aches and pains and spasms and all these things.
How interesting, I thought as soon as you started speaking 5 4 3 2 1, I thought this was one of the technique that I would used to use only when I was freaking out, or I knew that I'm about to burst, on someone. But I never knew about 5 4 3 2 1 का association with 5 things and all what you
senses,
said.
हम सब senses को control करते हैं.
Absolutely. But I feel, this is so simple, and anybody at any point in time can do that, to come into the present and accept whatever is happening around you and compose yourself.
And that is exactly, that is exactly what is mindfulness.
Absolutely.
Being in the here and now.
Correct.
Because most of the emotional issues are going on with us because my mind is either in my past or in my future.
Absolutely.
The moment we are here in the now, in the present,
the anxiety goes away.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And one more modality that I use for permanence, because this is acute thing, this is instant thing, something which is long lasting. We use NLP techniques like anchoring.
Okay.
So we anchor some emotions in our body, and that's also a beautiful technique which we use.
Oh, nice. Okay, so something, if a temporary solution was probably 5 4 3 2 1 and deep breathing kind of techniques, but NLP and anchoring, what just she mentioned, can help you get composed, or take a control of yourself, probably for a real longer
many
time.
Things, visualizations, affirmations, many things we use, because every child is unique.
Nice.
One size doesn't fit all, so you have to understand what is this child's personality type, उनका किस तरह का learning style है, किस तरह की personality type है. Based on that, we'll be able to
Absolutely
help them
agreed.
better.
Totally agreed. Cannot agree more. It is all dealing with humans has to be customized, and who better than me can actually accept this fact, right? So, all right. You said that you keep going to places, maybe colleges, education background, or companies, because you just mentioned that it is for everyone, right? So, when you're working with teachers for training workshops, तो आप किस तरीके की टेक्नोलॉजी ज़्यादातर यूज़ करना पसंद करती हैं, या आपको लगता है कि that can affect the teaching people?
See, in every field there are advancements which are happening. So in technology, with the advancement of AI, like I work with the students as a performance enhancement coach, and I also work with them as a career counselor also. Correct. So I help them understand their own personality traits and help them choose and make a informed choice regarding their careers also.
That's nice.
So in that pursuit, we are using so much of technology also. So in any field, technology can be a boon also, or it can be a curse also. It depends on us how we want to take it. Even in teaching, even in learning, there are so many technological advancements which have happened. Like AI has taken over everything, and this is something like the AI and the technology are here to stay. So it is high time we stop blaming it and cursing it, and it is
Totally, it is
time
a
we
part of
have to,
life.
incorporate this into our lifestyle and make the best use of it. We are using Canva, we are using those converters from voice to text messages. There are so many things, even for meditation, even for emotional regulation, we are using so many apps. Even there are so many apps which are used to connect and form communities. Like AI is giving so much of good advice regarding the emotional issues also. Nowadays मन की बात मोदी जी करते हैं, हम तो नहीं कर पाते because of the social media and all that stuff. So कब कहाँ क्या चीज़ लीक हो जाएगी, we have to be on toes. So हम वो मन की बात करने के लिए भी हम AI यूज़ कर लेते हैं. So ऐसी बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं. हम दोस्त.com, ऐसी कितनी सारी वेबसाइट्स हैं, कितनी सारी AI टूल्स हैं जो हम यूज़ करते हैं to teach, to learn, to just vent out, to release, to just be you. There are so many boons of
That's
technology.
quite interesting and very insightful to know that even healers and
Yes.
practitioners are using
Yes.
technology and AI majorly to even help them vent out in a right way.
Yes, I do so many teachers training workshops.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and so I tell the teachers also, like the best modality, one of the modalities is also storytelling. तो इतनी सारी चीज़ें हम इतनी ब्यूटीफुली बच्चों को कन्वे कर पाते हैं, बिकॉज बच्चों को उपदेश नहीं चाहिए, दे डोंट वांट प्रीचिंग, बट इन द सेम थिंग इफ वी आर एबल टू कन्वे इट इन अ स्टोरी फॉर्मेट, दे विल बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड so much better.
I agree.
And there are so many websites or apps which are available where there are stories which are life skill based, happiness based. So बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं. I am also associated with a school also, ICSC school. So we train all the teachers to use the technological basis to convey your knowledge and information better.
That's really brilliant. Yeah, that was on a lighter side. And the other side of the story, since we were discussing only students majorly, hence I thought to even check on the technological part and teachers association. But आप बात कर रही थी कि आप एक career counselor भी है. An advice that I will want you to make. Are the marks main deciding factor to choose a subject or career? And how have you impacted lives of students who are at the crossroads in their journey? What sets you apart? Because you just mentioned that you want them to take an informed decisions
Yes.
and choices of their own career. So how are you helping them?
See, career guidance is a skill also and art also.
Totally.
Marks is not the only criteria and should not be the only criteria to choose your career. Career can be based on your passion, your strength areas, your marks also, your personality type, what you are good at. So I usually, I give students 4 questions. What you are good at, which becomes your strength area. What you like doing, which is about your multiple intelligence and your personality type. What problem in the world you can solve being this or using this, which is your purpose of life. And 4th, why will people pay you for what you are doing? So the common denominator of all these 4 questions is your career choice actually.
That's quite interesting.
जो हम एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट करते हैं वो सब चीज़ें अलग हैं, बट अगर बेसिकली बच्चे अगर इन 4 क्वेश्चंस के ऊपर भी अगर पॉन्डर करना शुरू करें ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, इट इज़ नॉट अ 2 minute थिंग और अ 2 day थिंग, इट विल हैपन ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. यू कीप आंसरिंग ऑल दीज क्वेश्चंस एंड द कॉमन थिंग बिटवीन ऑल दीज विल बी योर करियर चॉइस. बिकॉज students have to understand the difference between a career and a hobby.
Right.
Career is something that you are doing and you are getting paid for it. Hobby is something you are paying and doing that thing.
Yeah.
So there is a difference between career and hobby, because nowadays बच्चों से पूछते हैं what do you want to do? I want to be a YouTuber or a blogger or a sports manager. Yeah, they are taking it so lightly, as if it is because they are seeing the success, overnight success. But for that overnight success also there are 10 years of input which goes in, which they are not able to understand it and realize it. So we just have to, when we are discussing with the students, like when the parents are discussing with the children about the career choices, they just have to give them those options and discuss with them, debate with them, argue with them, because each and every child has the potential to succeed. It is only our fears and our past experiences that we as parents are loading on to the children, and they feel the burden of it and they start thinking I can't do it. Otherwise, ask a small child, uske liye to sky is the limit. Even sky is not the limit nowadays though. So they can do anything and everything. It is over the period of time that they start thinking, no yaar, ye mujhse nahi hoga, ye main nahi kar sakta, ye mujhe nahi aata hai. So how has all this negativity transferred into the children? It is all coming from this environment and from this so-called pressure, peer pressure बोलो, parental pressure बोलो, ये सब चीज़ों से वो इतना खुद के बारे में नेगेटिव फील करने लग जाते हैं, सेल्फ क्रिटिकल होने लग जाते हैं, एंड हेंस इट बिकम्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू गो टू दोज रूट कॉजेज ऑफ देयर लैक ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस एंड वर्क विद देम एंड ब्रिंग देम टू दिस लेवल ऑफ आइडेंटिफाइंग देयर सेल्फ वर्थ.
That is very, very interesting and insightful even.
जी.
Because हाँ यार, ये जब आपने बोला कि ये 4 क्वेश्चन ही और ये प्रोसेस ऑफ गेटिंग टू दिस 4 क्वेश्चंस ही कितना कुछ उनके लिए ऑलरेडी डीक्लटर कर देगा और उन्हें बहुत ही कॉन्फिडेंट कर देगा ऑन द चॉइस दैट दे आर मेकिंग.
या जैसे अभी फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई एम गुड एट, आई लाइक सिंगिंग, आई सिंग अ लॉट, but I am not good at it. So should I take it as a career or no? So सिर्फ वो 2 questions अगर लें, what I like doing and what I am good at, so you will be able to understand. You have to pursue something which is a amalgam of all these questions.
Correct.
You have to enjoy, because only and only if you enjoy what you are doing, the journey will be more easy, effortless and enjoyable, and that's what we want to pursue.
And I think, yes, I can totally relate, because back then when I was on a verge of making a choice for my career,
जी.
my uncle had asked me a simple question कि ये जो भी प्रोफेशन तुम चूज करने वाली हो, पढ़ाई जो कर रही हो, जिसको तुम प्रोफेशन में कन्वर्ट करोगी, करते करते 10 साल बाद तुम बोर तो नहीं होने वाले हो.
Exactly.
एंड 10 साल के बाद अगर तुम्हें लगे कि यू वांट टू टेक अ यू टर्न, तो आज सोच लो. देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम इन टेकिंग अ यू टर्न तभी भी लगे तो, लेकिन व्हाई नॉट थिंक नाउ देन, यू नो, एट अ वर्क जहाँ तुम शायद पीक ऑफ करियर पे हो.
Exactly. And even nowadays, you know, youngsters, they are job hopping so much. उनके relationship issues हो रहे हैं. So हर जगह पर there are commitment issues with the students. It is happening mostly because they are not taking that much needed pause and reflecting and giving it that much needed time and energy.
That is very interesting. I'm totally loving the bit of conversation that we are having. Okay, last quick question for you. What are you planning ahead for education sector? And in all of this, and again, when you were saying that the parents need to help, okay, I will want both the questions to be answered. That what do you think parents need to quickly have an perspective towards all what you said, okay, and how are you planning to bring in that change in the transformation in education industry?
Well, Supriya, this industry has so much of potential, but most of it is going down the drain. We are trying to, mold students into something, into a block. But we don't have to mold the students into something, our children into something. We just have to, let them bloom.
Correct.
They have it in them. We just have to give them that environment and that space so that they can bloom and they can fly. Because each and every child, I always feel every child is unique and every child has the potential. Even I deal with so many special kids also. In the school, it's an inclusive school. So we deal with so many special kids which are on the verge, ASD hai, ADHD hai. So many students also, their parents. So it is the parents who have to shift their perspectives and their mindset more than the students. Even those students, those special kids also, they have a lot of potential and they are really, turning the wheels and they are succeeding in so many things. But the parents are mostly in that denial mode. नहीं मेरे बेटे को कुछ नहीं है, नहीं मेरा बच्चा तो एकदम अच्छा है. How dare you say this? So we have to come out of this shackle of that rote learning or that molding. There are so many opportunities, like in the space of career guidance also, there are so many career options, like more than so many thousands of careers which will become obsolete now.
I agree.
At the same time, there are thousands of careers which will be coming up new. Like, for example, if try to explain it to your grandmother about a robotic engineer or a robotic surgery or a drone engineer for that matter. So these are the things which have come up lately. So आगे भी आने वाले time में there will be so many career options. So we just don't have to focus on ये career अच्छा है या ये career अच्छा नहीं है. It is beyond that. You have to be future ready, which is उसका सबसे main trait will be uncertainty. So the moment you are ready for that uncertainty, you have those skill sets which are needed more than the degrees. Because I have been on some panels also for interviews. So and even while I was practicing in Kota, so Kota के अंदर JEE का top ranker, AIR topper 1, 2, 3, 5, उसको discard करके the company is choosing during the campus placement, they are choosing the 50th or the 100th ranker. Why? Because each and every company also requires a holistic package. So until and unless you are focusing on that holistic package, that full profiling of yourself as a person, as an individual, you will never be able to succeed. There are so many, even like during our in the social media also, there are so many people who are toppers of their fields, but are they really good humans? Or are they really ready for that change? Because change is the only certain now. You have to agree to it and be ready, equip yourself. I tell the parents to equip the children for the change. No matter however adverse the circumstances are, if you are equipped with the right kind of skills, which is communication, IT, AI, बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जिनके स्किल्स हमको सीखनी हैं अदर देन द डिग्रीज. बिकॉज इंटरव्यू में भी वो डिग्री लेकर के रख देंगे.
Correct.
They will be asking you questions which make you an individual, a person, and here this EI, emotional intelligence and emotional regulation, and your mental health is primary.
Brilliant.
That will give you that edge over the others.
I absolutely agree. So just one liner, if you will want to say that, what major contribution in the changing education industry that you intend to contribute?
I want to focus on the fact and tell the parents that if you have a smile on the child's face and if your bond with the child is strong, marks is just a byproduct. That's what I want to convey to each and every parent, especially now, because when you see so many stories of Kota, of the mishaps that happened there, when they are writing, Mummy, I'm sorry, Papa, I'm sorry, I could not do this and whatever, they were not able to say this to their father or their mother, hence they are taking those steps. Otherwise they were so very bright and intelligent, they knew everything, they knew answers for every question. So why couldn't they tell this to
Communicate.
their parent? Is a thought which we have to think again. We just have to focus, मेरा बच्चा हंस रहा है, मेरा बच्चे के साथ मेरा बॉन्ड है या नहीं. अगर वहाँ हमने फोकस किया ना, मार्क्स इज़ जस्ट अ बाय प्रोडक्ट. एंड नाउ ऑल्सो व्हेन आई एम मेंटरिंग द JEE and NEET स्टूडेंट्स, आई ऑलवेज फोकस ऑन दिस पॉइंट ओनली कि यू हैव टू एन्जॉय एवरी बिट ऑफ इट. फिर चाहे वो डॉक्टर बनने के लिए, यू ऑल्सो हैव टू बी अ गुड लिंग्विस्ट. अगर आप पेशेंट की बात नहीं समझ पा रहे हो, इफ़ यू आर जस्ट गोइंग बाय योर मेडिकल डिक्शनरी, पेशेंट इज़ नॉट गोइंग टू टेल यू द मेडिकल टर्मिनोलॉजी. ही इज़ गोइंग टू से काही घुटमडल्यासारखा होता है. अब ये आप मेडिकल डिक्शनरी में कैसे ढूंढोगे? ही इज़ नॉट गोइंग टू टेल यू दैट पाल्पिटेशन हो रहा है. ही विल टेल यू इन हिज ओन वर्ड्स. सो until and unless you are able to go to the grassroots level and understand the patient, how can you be a good doctor? Maybe you are a gold medalist of that institute, but that trophy will be there on the showcase. What you are dealing on a day-to-day basis, your EI, your mindset, your communication, your life skills, that is the savior for you for a successful career and your good night's sleep.
I agree, and this was Dr. Anita Sharma with us at Lajja's podcast today. Thank you so much, Dr. Anita, for telling us that go beyond your books. It's not only the education or the marks for that matter. Education is way too important, but it's not only marks that can save you. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you so much. Thank you.